welcome to another Great Outsiders video. I've got a very different one tonight. I'm doing a TARP and bivvy camp in the woods. I have with me Matt, who is a veteran tank driver, and he's going out tonight to raise money for charity for a Sleep Under the Stars in March, and he's raising money for homeless veterans, homeless soldiers.
That's right.
And we're going to use a whole bunch of army gear. He's given me his Bergen, he calls this. Never heard that before. Which I got on my back. It's heavy. And he's got all sorts of gear he's going to be showing you tonight. It's not fancy stuff from Cotswold Outdoors tonight. We're going to be using all army gear. We're in the Hafren Forest. What a spot. It's beautiful. Can't wait to do it army style. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? You were a tank driver, weren't you?
I was in the Armoured Corps, Royal Armoured Corps, in the Queen's Royal Hussars, Queen's Own and Royal Irish, and my time served was 10 years, 3 days.
Where did you serve?
I served 2 operational tours in Iraq.
2?
2 operational tours.
So you didn't have to do a huge amount of outdoorsy stuff if you were a tank man?
It was different. We used the vehicle more than ourselves and the kit we're going to be using today.
Right.
So the vehicle was like pretty much our home.
Yeah. And have you been out on a camp since you quit?
No. This was the first time, as you can tell by the sweat, that I've actually been out yomping with my backpack on anywhere in the wilderness. Like that.
Look at that. So, we're going to find ourselves a place to bivvy for the night. Alright, we're in the process of trying to find spots at the moment. Doable. We found a definite doable, but is it a perfect? It's a bit like Avatar world, isn't it? Alright, ready? Hold that. Combat roll.
Oh, combat roll. With a Bergen on. Whew. Man be wild. Half out.
Alright, obstacle number 1 defeated. Okay, well this is my fault.
Your fault.
No trees, but a nice view. Wow, look at that. Alright, I'm not going to lie, we're absolutely knackered. We have been wandering about Hafren Forest randomly for ages, and it's the pine tree conundrum. It's the dreaded pine tree issue. It makes the ground sodden and all the trees are like jammed together. But as you can see, it's doable here. TARP and bivvy somewhere around this locale. And now, over to the veteran. Our very own private warrior is gonna take over now, aren't you? That's the answer to that. So you were saying, sorry, if you're in the army, they tell you to only get out what you need.
Only get out the kit you need at the time, because then, for example, if you're in the middle of setting that up, and you get suddenly someone comes in and starts attacking you, you can grab the rest of your shit, bug out, and leave that there.
Right. Did you ever see, if you don't mind me asking, did you ever see? You never saw action as a foot soldier, did you?
We got contacted a few times in Iraq.
Right.
That's not what I would be talking about, this sort of contact.
No.
What we had was, you'd be driving through a little village, minding your own business, and you would suddenly get a couple of gunshots fired at you. Because you're in vehicles, Land Rovers and things,
yeah,
the tactics are far different to what you would do in the field like a ground soldier.
Yeah.
I'm just going to peg it out very simply and quickly, and plus I'm so knackered as well. I just want to get it up, get it done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this to that tree there.
Okay, cool.
And have it pulled over. this would normally be for 2 people.
Right, okay.
So when this is happening, one person would be making the basher.
Yeah.
One person would be facing out in the direction of the enemy.
Right.
With this, you'd have what's called a foxhole. So just forward of this, by about 10 metres, probably to where the nearest tree is over there,
yeah,
you would have a pre-dug little shell scrape hole.
Yeah.
And that's what's called your stand to position.
Okay.
So that is basically, if suddenly they start shooting at you in the night, you'd get out of here as quickly as you can, you'd move to that position, and you'd fire from that position because it'd be hunkered down.
Yeah.
By no means am I a professional at this, so I like to just stipulate that. By no means. In the Navy, believe it or not, they still learn how to do knots.
Yeah.
But in the Army, there's no real need.
Right.
Because well, a lot of the time what they tend to use, when they use the training areas, they use the bungees that I've got down there.
Yeah. That is you, is it?
That's, well, nearly. The creme de la creme is putting my stick in the middle.
This is roughing it as far as I'm concerned.
And that'll be me. I'll put my roll mat out here. How's that cider taste?
Tastes great.
Yeah.
So where am I going again? I've forgotten. Right here, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon we try and do a standard triangular one for you.
Yeah, alright. So what you got here?
So this is the standard issue for the British Army.
Oh yeah.
It's a good bit of kit once you get the hexamine going.
That's I like it. That's basically like what it's like the bottom half of a bush box, that is.
Yeah. So it's
Oh, I see. And you dug yourself a little ditch there, didn't you?
Yeah, so it keeps all the heat in once I get it going. It's it's called hexamine.
Okay. You got a proper mess tin as well on the go?
I've got a proper couple of mess tins. So fill that bad boy up to a little bit.
And we're gonna get some boiling water on the go.
Yeah. And that's it. And then if you turn your torch off, and imagine that you're doing this in real life, you can't really see that light.
No, right.
Because it's hidden in the ground. That's what I was saying about before. You put that like so, with the boiling the bag in.
Oh yeah. Okay, so my setup in here is I've got my Gore-Tex BIVY, which is a army issue one, which our very own veteran has given me for keeps, and this is my Rab 900 scent in there, and my pillow's going to go at this end, which I haven't got out yet, and then that's me for the night. Okay, so I got the burrito. This is army rations, isn't it? I don't think this is from you actually. I think I bought these rations from someone else.
Right.
Oh, it's nice.
The army rations are really good. I always put the tin over the top.
Really nice, yeah.
I always put the tin over the top, just to help do it.
Do you know what I brought in this as well?
Go on.
Some of this is your army stuff you've given me. These intrigue me, these chilli pouches.
Wow.
Spicy red chilli sauce.
I'll be honest, I've not seen those before.
You did tell me about them though, didn't you? I remember you saying...
Yeah, we used to have Tabasco.
Yeah, that's it, alright.
Tabasco's pouch is what we used to have. I am lucky in the fact that my family history helps me to cope with outside things and all that lot.
How do you mean outside things?
Well, when I first came out of the army, I got redundancy. I'll be honest, I was bricking it. I've got friends who, if I'm being honest, one or two of them came out and they really struggled, and they admit that. They said that if they hadn't had the army helped them, thankfully, found them jobs within the army, recruited and stuff like that, but if they hadn't helped them with that, they would be on the streets. So when you come out, to have to turn to the government and say, well, can you help me please, is really embarrassing. Right. And embarrassment is quite a bad thing for a soldier. Yeah. My father was in, my brother's still serving, my grandfather served, my uncle served, so we've all been through those times where it's been a bit scary coming out. Yeah. Some of us served longer than others and so forth, but it's just what it is. Registering me with council tax registering my water bill, my electricity bill, my gas bill and all that lot.
Yeah.
My stepmum did for me.
Right.
Because I didn't know where to start and she wanted to help, so it did. It was a massive help. I rely heavily now on my wife to do things like that.
Right.
And
now you're in the...
In the Haffron Forest.
Yeah.
Having one night out for the guys that are sleeping rough on the streets.
Yeah.
One night compared to guys that probably been on the streets years.
Yeah.
I still respect the soldiers on the street.
Right.
You know?
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
We're going to call it a night. We've had
Food,
plenty to eat,
drink,
plenty to drink, and I'm going to bid you adieu.
Same to yourself.
And you will be covered in dew in the morning.
Yeah, almost definitely.
All right, good night, buddy.
Take care, mate.
Cheers, man.
Thank
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning, man.
Right. I'm in my bed. I'm just doing stuff to camera.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's wondering who the hell I'm talking to over there. Talking to myself and to you at the same time. So I'm in bed. This is home. What a bizarre situation to be in. And out there, you can't see it, is trees and mist and probably a badger watching me going, what on earth is his problem? Anyway, unless anything exemplary or exaggerated or exciting happens, I'm gonna say goodnight and see you in the morgen. Right, so I've been woken up. Oh, it's misty. I've been woken up by this. You didn't do an army wake up. Yeah, I thought I was going to be get out of bed, soldier. Well, but no.
I thought I'd let you stay in and sleep in.
Well, yeah, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
That's all right.
It was good night. What's it like out there? Let's have a look.
It's not too bad.
Let's have an emerge.
Do you want me to give you a swirl?
Yeah, go on then.
I'll do a 360 all the way around.
Oh,
it is quite a dense woodland, I'll give you that, and you've probably found the only gap in the whole of the dense woodland there is.
You always do find a spot. It's the golden rule. You always find a spot. I've never not found one, but it was a nightmare trying to find a spot, wasn't it? Right, coffee time. Anybody that's watching this, that's watched any YouTube videos, will be well aware of this. But it's just showing my mate. He's an army man. Has never
seen one of this.
Never done water filtering. So yeah, you just we went and got this from a running water source. So that's a step up in quality for me, because I'm normally digging out of puddles and stuff. But then it's a bit slow, the flow, because this filter's been through hell and back, so it'll have gunk in it. You can backflow clean the soil filters. Wow. There's one called a catadin, which if you, when it's new, scoop it out of a stream, put it to your mouth and drink it as fast as you drink out of any bottle. I've been doing it for years and never ever had a stomach issue.
There's no internal bits that you've got to change for this.
No, it kind of has a lifespan.
Yeah.
They say 5,000 litres or something like that. And then...
So what, you have to change the bags every time then?
No.
You put on the end of it?
No, the filter, just, buy a new filter every couple of years. They're about 30 quid now.
I mean, do you keep a record of how much you put through it?
No.
So is there any indicator on it that tells you once it's done?
It's not really done. It shouldn't, unless it freezes, it shouldn't break inside. So it's just...
Surely all the nasty stuff you would like to think it's filtering out will build up inside it.
Yeah, I think it does build up inside it, but it will just slow it down. There you go, anyway. So, yeah. Right, coffee time. This is a first road test of the Wayfarer all-day breakfast. So first of all, test of the beans, because the army ones, last time I tried it, were hard, I'm afraid to say.
Like bullets.
Mm. And better, yeah, but the tomato sauce is better than the army ones.
I was just going to say, I don't think it's as strong, it's more subtle personally, I would say.
Yeah, it's more subtle, more of a nutty twang.
It's more like tomato sauce than engine oil.
You know what? The army all-day breakfasts are better.
You reckon?
Yeah, they're definitely better. And what is that?
I think you'll find that's a bit of beef bacon or something. I think this is better personally.
Look at that, that's brutal. So, but you said you're all right on that, did you? You weren't uncomfortable?
Yeah, fine.
Have a lie down on mine, see what you reckon. Comfort-wise.
Bloody hell. Christ.
More comfy, less comfy?
It is, yeah. I'd say it's definitely more comfy.
Yeah.
But does it keep that pressure throughout the night, or
Yeah.
does it go down?
No, it keeps the pressure. I've had it for years. It's an old
Yeah.
one, that is, yeah.
I'd say that is a lot more comfy, yeah. That definitely is more comfortable.
And it's loads lighter. Do armed forces guys use thermarests and stuff?
They can, yeah. It depends. Let me get out.
He's beached, it's a beached wear.
Yeah, beached well, actually. It depends on, at the moment,
Yeah.
individual units.
Yeah.
So, some units will let you use different boots, some units will let you use...
No, see, you can like the ancient Roman Empire. You can the soldiers can buy their own stuff.
So like the Burghouse thing you're wearing there, they'd let you wear something like that under something like this.
Okay. Fair
you
enough.
know, there's not, you know, they do let you use things like that, and some soldiers will use things like that if they can afford it or they feel the need for it. Some soldiers might not want to buy that because they're just stingy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, fair enough. Good for them.
But yeah.
Oh well, we've definitely put some of your gear through its paces tonight, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, the gear that I've begged, borrowed, and stolen from my ex-army friends, and
yeah, he's given me loads of cup. This Gore-Tex bag, I've packed it away now, but it's a big Gore-Tex bivvy. It's heavy as hell, but it's like I mean that would be expensive to buy.
Probably, yeah.
Well, thanks ever so much, buddy.
That's right. Yeah.
He's a star.
I certainly won't be using it again.
And here we are emerging. We're emerging together from the woodland. We survived. No enemy activity to report, was there? No contact.
There were no badgers.
No badgers.
No badgers. no stray deer or hedgehogs for that matter.
No, yeah, not even a tick, I don't think. But we'll find out in the shower later.
I have no ticks thereof or parts of in my possession.
No,
sir.
A few crosses though. Anyway, and it's raining out here. It's not raining in the wood, is it? It's just very large droplets.
Yes, very large droplets indeed.
Right, so back to the car now.
To find out if we've been clamped.
That's it. So I've had a really good time. Thank you so much, Matt, for talking forces stuff to me and showing me BIVY camp.
Thank you very much for keeping me company and actually giving me a hand with finding the location and helping me set up the bivouac and all that good stuff.
All right, yeah, it's been a bit of a learning curve for me. I'm not sure if I'm sold completely on the TARP and BIVY experience.
I think it's a learning curve for both of us personally.
I'm looking forward to getting back in Milan, Shan. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. Avoid contact with the enemy if you can, and go safely into the night.